Started off with a noob tube right out the gate. Have you guys been playing this game? It's fantastic. I mean, I'm going to try to be kind of relaxed during this commentary because when I get pretty excited about things, I start to jump all over the place. And the first commentaries for any game that comes out are very difficult because there's so much you want to talk about and get out to your subscribers and fans and people that are going to be viewing this video. But I think I'm just going to cover some overhead topics off of the start, stuff about the game, how I feel about it, stuff that I think that if you do or carry out in your game, it'll help you out. But the first comments I want to make about this game is that it seems to be a lot more objective based. I know that when you try to play some objective games in Modern Warfare 2, it just did not work out for you. But in this game, because of how difficult it is to carry out a big kill streak without, like, you know, a care package getting you a chopper gunner or something like that, people I think focus less on their kill death ratio and more on objectives. If it's not that, then it's got to be the map design, because I strongly feel that almost any lobby that I get, regardless of how bad my team is, I'm still enjoying myself quite a bit, because the map designs are so fantastic, and I don't think really anybody has given too much credit to Treyarch yet. They talk about the maps being, you know, they're cool or whatever, or they mention something about it, but really going deep analysis of the maps, they're fantastic. You think the maps in Modern Warfare 2 were alright? These things are built to be played competitively. You find one door or one loft off of some room or something, that one height advantage spot in the map, and you think that, like, you set up a claymore in the door and you're set. It's not the case. There's usually 4 to 3 different alternate paths to get up to one spot, and that's what makes this so fantastic, because it's just like the commentaries I was giving you guys about Halo Reach and one of my favorite maps, Countdown, is that a totally different aspect of gaming comes into play. It's smart movement, you know, playing against people that are going to trick you by how they move around the map. I should have probably done a knife there. I mean, there's a couple times in this game after I'm watching it that I should have captured the domination points, or, you know, given it a go at least, regardless if I died or not. I get killed here because the guy spawns behind me because I'm running around their spawn. So I do make quite a bit of mistakes, and I'm sorry if I don't point those out and call them out for you guys, but I do acknowledge that I did make some mistakes during this gameplay. But like I said, the maps are so well designed, just like Countdown and Halo 3, where a totally different aspect of gaming comes into play that I don't think was too prevalent in Modern Warfare 2, and it's just a player's wit and smarts about moving around a map, tricking, getting around behind spawns, and especially on the objective games like Capture the Flag, which was never fun for me in Modern Warfare 2, but in Black Ops, it's a blast. I absolutely love Capture the Flag. Something I'm going to suggest for you guys, when you, if you're playing this game, of course, when you get to the point where you can buy your kill streaks, don't invest your money into kill streaks that are like above 7, I would say. 9 or 8, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. I did recently purchase the Stealth Bird, or whatever the heck that thing is. It's a fantastic kill streak. It's like an advanced UAV. It's like a 10 times multiplayer of the UAV, or the spy plane rather. That's what it's called in this game. That's a kill streak I would recommend for you to get. But if you're going to be worrying too much about your kill streaks, because it's so difficult to get to that point, I really feel that people are going to start camping or playing a lot more passively, and that really deters away from the objective. So it's hard for me to, like, go onto my channel on videos that possibly might influence others and say, hey, listen, you need to get the chopper gunner because it's a fantastic perk. It is so fun to pull out the chopper gunner if and when I get it from a care package, but I'm not going to determine my gameplay based around the kill streaks I have. I'm not going to approach Black Ops this way, just because this game just seems so much more objective game or based, so much more balanced. I'm going to focus as much as I can as being a team player and the objectives in this game. It's just, I don't know, it's something that was completely missed from Call of Duty 4. World at War, it wasn't even there. Modern Warfare 2, it wasn't there at all. Like, you know, you have the MLG players and stuff, but as far as pub matches go, you're just not going to run into it. And so Black Ops reintroduced it in its fullest. I'm telling you guys, this game is so much more objective based. I absolutely love it. What else to talk about? Equipment. Your setups for your classes are completely different from what they used to be like. For example, you have your lethal, your tactical, and then your equipment. I believe that's how it's labeled. I could be wrong. It could be something similar, but you have one grenade, and so you have to purchase your Semtex. I have purchased the Semtex for this video, and then you have that's your lethal, and then you have your tactical, which was your Nova gas or your smoke or your motion sensor, and you have one of those. But your equipment does not take your lethal perk. So if you choose to do claymores, you still actually have one Semtex nade on top of your claymores. And if you're running scavenger and you have claymores, you can only have one at a time. So you're not going to have those people setting up 2 claymores and blocking off 2 different rooms, and you're just going to constantly have to be battling through those claymores to get to an individual. It's not the case in this game. If you try to set your second claymore, it'll blow up your first claymore, which is really nice. The reason why I like this setup is because, again, it introduces a totally different level of competitive gaming, because now you can have your Semtex nade, your tactical, which could be a motion sensor, or a smoke, so you fog out or smoke out an area before you go to capture it. Should have been paying attention on my HUD there, because that guy did show up on my HUD. I just was oblivious to it because I was so focused on what's in front of me. But what I'm doing in this game, which you don't really see because I'm just constantly moving around, so it's not really of value, but it was preset to my class because I was playing CTF earlier, is I got tactical insertion. I believe that's what it's called. If it's not called that, it's like the same type of deal as Modern Warfare 2's tactical insertions. I actually love the animation, when you pull it out. It's really nice. It's clean, it's fun to watch. But for capture flag games, not so much for domination games, these things come in massively handy for these objective-based games. For example, for a CTF game, what I like to do is set up a tactical insertion around the middle of the map or closer to the enemy spawn. And what happens is, from there I set it up in a key spot that's out of the way, where I don't think it's going to be found, somewhere where I feel like I'm going to spawn safely. Then I get away from it, right? Because you don't want to be by it, because if you get killed next to it, chances are people are going to see it and wait for you to spawn, or they're going to destroy it, and you don't want that to happen. And so I pull out my tactical insertion, put it in a key location in the enemy territory, and I continue my pursuit to kill the enemies, prevent them from capturing flags, maybe grab a flag for myself. And if I die, I'm going to spawn right back into the mix, like right on the battle. And that has actually had me prevent captures from the enemy team capturing our flag about 3 times in one game. It actually helped, and it happens every single game. It always helps me, and it's so cool that stuff that was an exploit and abused in Modern Warfare 2 has now shifted into a tactical advantage, back to the player's smarts, and I love that. I absolutely love that. This tactical insertion's not allowed in free-for-all, so you're not going to have the boosters, and I don't know if they've fix the partying system. Something that was kind of messed up is the partying system. I'm trying to party up with Bouncing Pen and go into all these different games. I was going to go for a knife, and then I figured I was wasting too much time sprinting after that guy, so I just shot him from the hip. But the party system, what I was just referencing to, is kind of not working right now, and I don't know exactly what's going on, but a couple times when I'm partying up with my buddy Bouncing Pen and we go in to find a game, as soon as it starts the searching, it pops me into game without him, and it like boots us from different parties, and then I go to invite him again and it says he's still in my party. So there's some kind of party stuff that's a little bit mixed up. Something else I want to point out too that's very important just from this gameplay, or that little clip right there, is that shooting from the hip is a lot more damaging in this game. Rather, in Modern Warfare 2, it wasn't that big of a deal. This, I don't even have the increased hip fire, whatever it is, steady aim. I do not have that equipped, I don't believe. Don't think so. That's going to be bad if I'm wrong. But shooting from the hip is huge in this game. And actually, if you stare down your iron sights around corners where it's a small room, your best bet is to just not be zoomed in. Because several times I stare down my iron sights and I can't move fast enough to make up for a person moving around, and it gets me killed. And shooting from the hip is actually a lot more damaging, but it's not overpowered. I'm not going to say it's overpowered. And I know a bunch of people were talking about how you can have steady aim and ninja on and ghost, and so now a bunch of people are going to be running around at the SMGs just kind of shooting from the hip, and it's not the case in this game. It's very, very balanced. I'm going to be posting a lot more objective-based gameplays, strategy, stuff like that. So please like this, comment it, let me know what your first initial impressions are, what you guys would like to see gameplay-wise. And I'm Corsi from GamingLegit, guys. Spread the word. Let's try to get this channel a little bit bigger. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, count on you guys. Love you. God bless. Catch you later.